Hello and welcome to my little overview of the Stephenson's rocket, my mock for the Brick Train Awards. I'm so excited to enter, and here it is, Stephenson's rocket. I've been thinking about building this model for quite a long time, and it presents quite a few challenges, and I've seen it done in lots of different ways, but this is my take on it. I wanted to get the proportions as accurate as possible, which is why I've used minifigure heads for the chimney, which was the piece that gave the right diameter at the L gauge scale. And I also have come up with a couple of little solutions for things that we'll have a walk through now. So let's have a quick look. I think one of the ones that people are most interested in, because it's where people get stuck on this particular build or this particular design, is the barrel. So the way I've done the barrel is I've extended it out sideways a bit to be able to make this work and to get the detail of the black lines through there. I haven't come up with a solution to have like the plug at the top where they put the water in, but that can be arranged, I'm sure. So let's just have a little look here. So the way I've done this is I have this mount, if it'll come out. Okay, so I have this mount that sits on just a couple of studs, and that's just there with a little bit of detail. And here is the barrel, and inside the barrel you can see you can see some water inside the barrel. And the way it's constructed, you can see it has that bar running through the middle. I'll just move this light a little bit, so there you can see a lot better now. So there you can see that bar through the middle, and it's simply two crow's nest pieces with round bricks with holes at either end, and then this setup in the middle. So these two pieces are free to, spin against each other. They're not physically connected. And yeah, that's it. Simple little solution to the problem, but with the benefit of being able to add a little bit of detail of the water, and it comes together really quite nicely. So there you go, and these clips just hold the bar just like that, and it's nice and solid. See, it's the studs that give way. There we go. Nice. Let's have a look at the main engine itself. So I wanted to have, so the proportions needed to be right from the front and from the sides, of course. I was building to the blueprints in studio, and I've got quite a bit of detail there with various levers and things to pull, and using these taps at the top. And obviously the only thing we care about on Stephenson's rocket is speed and boiler pressure, I guess, but speed is the goal. So we've just got one gauge there for speed and a nice roaring fire. And if we just have a look at the way that this is constructed, I wanted to have this detail of these stays holding the chimney. I thought that was quite important to the silhouette of the model. That can just come off like that quite easily, and that can just come apart. So we'll just put that to the side for a second, and we might just disassemble this a little. If we remove, let's see, so we can actually remove the firebox from the boiler. It's just connected there. And then you can see the internal solution for the boiler is one that's been around for a little while. I didn't come up with this, I'm not trying to claim that. But I did modify it a little bit in using rounded plates inside so that I can have this detail of gold where the rocket print would be, where the name plaque would be. And what that also means is the bottom needs to be built upside down. So if we pull the wheels off, we can see that that's actually built upside down. And the bottom is built like that. And I've just used a couple of doors for a nice bit of detail and also to cover up the gaps. Hi, it's Matt from the future. Sorry, just jumping in here quickly. I've put Stephenson's rocket back together again because I wanted to jump on board again and tell you about something that I missed when I filmed the original little video. So, and that is the way the pistons work. Most mocks that I've seen have one of two solutions for the pistons. One is that they will have one single axle running right from the driving wheel up to this point here, and so it still moves back and forth through something like this, but this is the point where things pivot. Okay, but on Stephenson's rocket it actually pivoted here. Okay, so the main piston is reciprocating back and forth here, driving in just a linear fashion, not twisting around. So that just should be going back and forth like this, with this point here in the middle being where everything pivots around to drive the wheels. So there you go. That's my little solution to that part of the problem. Excellent. Back to the video. So there you go. Oh, and the other thing with the boiler is obviously with this sort of solution, the tiles, sorry, fit perfectly inside that round dish at the front. So there you go. Stephenson's rocket pulled apart for your inspection. And this is the minifigure that I designed to go with this. Dapper, gentlemanly, but practical. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt from Mad Dad Bricks, and this is my overview of Stephenson's rocket for the Brick Train Awards.